blue. We are at the North Star A Arena. Teams getting ready to take the ice. Coyotes are the home team. They will be in green and will play this game moving left to right. The Rush will be in blue and will play the game moving right to left. Thank you. Team's getting ready to take the ice here. Zamboni is off. We're just waiting for the refs to let everybody on. Once the teams come on, they will get a 3-minute warm-up, and then we will get this game started in just a few minutes. Game official start time is 8:20 p.m. Eastern here in Boston. So we are just a couple minutes ahead of schedule. We'll see everybody once the warm-up starts. Teams are on the ice. We're actually about a minute into the warm-up period. Coyotes in green are the home team. They will be moving left to right. Rush in blue will be moving right to left. Looks like the Rush have 11 skaters and 2 goalies. Coyotes with a significant bench advantage for this game. I was just talking to the broadcaster for the Rush. The Rush is a free agent team, so these are the girls that signed up on the free agent form for the Beantown Classic. So not a specific team from somewhere in particular. About 45 seconds left in the warm-up period. No referees yet. Not sure where they're hiding at the moment. Just a few seconds remaining in the warm-up period. Teams will get the pucks collected, get their last-minute pep talks and coaching in, and then we will get this game started. At least as soon as the referees show up, we kind of can't start without them. If I recall the score sheets correctly, I think both teams dropped their first game today. The Coyotes losing their first one with a final score of 3-1 versus the Hilltoppers. I am not 100% sure who the Rush played. I think it was the Ravens. And I believe they lost with a score of 0-1. Coyotes breaking their pregame huddle in front of the net. Rush now breaking their huddle. Team skating over to the bench. They're going to get their last-minute coaching. We are still waiting for Stripes to show up. We are 1 minute past game start time. Coyotes have pegged their net already. The Rush goalies back there pegging their net. And we have referees coming out onto the ice. Rush have their starting lineup out for the opening draw. Coyotes still talking to the coach. And now the Coyotes have broken their huddle. Heller will be the goalie for this game for the Coyotes. Both teams now have their starting lineups out. And we are ready to go. Draw one back by the Coyotes. Tipped forward by the Rush, but it goes to a Coyote stick. Played to the near side. Coyotes turn the puck up the near side. That will get past the forwards and to the Rush blue line. Play broken up by the Coyotes moving forward. Rush will recollect. Again, broken up, trying to come over the blue line. Bouncing puck left behind. Coyotes overskate, tip it forward, and now hit it into the Rush zone where the Rush defense will collect. Played out on the near side, tipped away from the forward. Puck gets left behind. 4 for the Coyotes, turns the puck around and then recollects. She skates forward into the Rush end on the near side. She gets pickpocketed coming over the blue line, and the Rush will gain control in their own end. Pressured in the corner, bouncing puck will go to the side of the net, and then poked underneath the goalie and in. Bad bounce for the Rush, and the Coyotes capitalize on it on the first shot of the game. That is 4 from .25, so that was Briones from Palmer. Draw one back by the Coyotes after the goal. Collected in their own end in the far corner. Passed up the near side. That's knocked away from Kyle. Bouncing puck collected by the Coyotes in the circle. Given away at the point. Pressured there. Play still at the point. Dumped into the zone, but broken up. Coyotes outlet pass blocked way up in the air. Will bounce all the way to the far boards. Collected in the corner. Turned up the far side. Shot by the Rush is going to miss the goal to the far pipe. Played up the near side. Kyle hammers the puck out of the zone. Rush immediately turned it back around, but can't get the puck deep. Collected by number 37. That is Piot. She gets the puck forward eventually, and the Rush will collect in the far circle in their own end. Moved behind the net to the near side. Kyle forward to pressure. Puck pushed past her, and that will bounce all the way down into the Coyote zone. No icing on the play. Puck didn't make it. Fan on the outlet attempt. Rush picked the puck up in the corner, trying to get it to the front. That is tipped. The centering feed is tipped back to the near boards and comes out of the zone. Kyle collects. She moves it through the defender, chases the puck down, gets a stick on it first, plays the puck into the corner. Pressured there by the Rush, knocked to the blue line. Collected, but a miscommunication between the Coyotes players who run into each other, and the puck will come free. Puck moved into the Coyote zone and then swept to the outside. Played up the near boards. Bowman gets the puck ahead. Pass is behind. Cross doesn't make it into the zone, and the Coyotes are offside at the blue line. Offside draw will be on the dot in front of the Rush bench. Draw one back by the Coyotes. Played to the near side. Bashed up the near boards. Moved into the Rush zone. Rush sweep the puck away initially. Puck bounces into the slot. Now cleared to the near boards. Chipped up the boards and out. This will be collected by the Coyotes at the blue line. Played forward, 27. Falls down on the play. Rush. Intercept. Knock the puck ahead. Slowed down coming over the blue line. Now dump the puck deep into the zone where Zeeland will chase it down. Her outlet pass took a weird bounce. Puck gets played into the circle, and the Coyotes will jump on it there. Played up to the point. Not out of the zone. Second effort gets the puck over the blue line, but it is turned around by the Rush. Recollected by the Coyotes. Played to the boards. Has a self-pass off the wall. And now pushing up the middle of the ice. 39 will gain the zone. Weaving between the defenders. She tries to backhand it. Puck poked into the near corner. Centering feed will bounce away from the green jerseys. Played to the blue line, but not out. Turning around in the zone. Shot by number 25. Doesn't make it past the defense. And the puck will be played behind the net. Pushing and shoving behind the net. Rush knocked the puck into the near corner. Bodies falling down. Refs keep the whistles in their pockets. Puck pushed back to the inboards. Collected by the Coyotes. Centering feed is too hot to handle and comes out to neutral. Coyotes holding at their blue line. Passed up the far side. Intercepted. Bounced back to a Coyote stick. And the Coyotes will drop it towards the net. Collected by the defense. Played up the near side. Now moved to the middle of the ice. Number 4 steps into the zone wide on the far side. Slams on the brakes. Tries to get the puck back to the point. That is blocked. She will recollect and move back up the far side. Puck poked, and this will go all the way down and be icing on the rush. Offensive zone draw upcoming for the Coyotes. This will be to the rush goalie's stick side. 17:53 left in the first half of this game. Draw one back to the point by the Coyotes. Shot from the point is going to miss way wide to the near side. Poked away by the rush. Played to the near side. Pressure there, held in the zone by number 37. She floats the puck off the backboards, and that bounced to the front of the net, and the goalie will jump on the puck, freezing the play. Draw will be to the goalie's glove side this time. Draw one by the Coyotes. Pushed up the boards. That is going to bounce past all of the forwards. Rush will pick it up in the far corner. Played up the middle of the ice, tipped ahead and down. Icing should be waved off on this one. It wouldn't make it. Play in the corner. Coyotes pass it up the far side. Now tipped to the middle of the ice. Back to the far side, and it's a 3-on-1 developing. Now 3-on-3. Cal moves it into the zone. Centers. That's off the stick. Pushed to the near side of the goal. Coyotes do not get a shot away. Rush will collect the puck and move it out of the zone on the far side. Pass to the near side. Moves into the Coyote zone. Stepping past the fence. Shot is swallowed by Heller, who hangs on to it. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Draw one by the Rush to the outside. Shot is blocked and will bounce out of the zone. Rush pick it up in their own end. Pass to the near side. Turning back to neutral. Pressure coming forward. Puck got left behind. Rush will pick it up off the boards and try the far side. Now cutting back towards the middle of the ice. Rush passes up the far side. That will connect with the forward. Floated into the zone. Tipped aside by Heller, who had to play that puck. Play in the near corner. Dumped behind the net. Coyotes push it up the far boards. Tipped off the boards to the middle. Played up by LaPierre, and that will come out of the zone. Number 10 gets a stick on it, but that is intercepted by the Rush, who turn back into the Coyotes' end. Moving wide to the far side, slamming on the brakes in the far circle. Drop back to the far point. Shot from distance will be blocked by Heller. Puck bounced to the front. Follow-up, kicked aside by Heller. And the puck will be moved behind the net. Moving to the near side, Coyotes gain control, skate forward out of the zone. Puck knocked away, picked up, and then dumped in. Coyotes going for half a change. Puck left behind the net by the goalie. Collected by the Rush, pushed up the middle of the ice. Four pressures in the middle. Rush hold, and now bounce the puck off the near boards. Played into the zone, broken up at the blue line by the Coyotes. Picked up by LaPierre. She pushes the puck to the far side. Collected by the Coyotes, moving across the ice to the near side into the Rush zone. 39 steps forward, tries to get through, shoulders her way in, drops the puck off. Coyotes step forward, 25 moves into the near corner. She will center. That is off of a skate. Coyotes fall down on the play. Rush collect and then dump the puck out. That is slowed down on the way out. Won't make it anywhere close to far enough for an icing. Number 21 for the Coyotes plays it forward but loses the handle on the puck. Turned around by the Coyotes at center, but that bounces to a Rush stick, and the Rush step into the zone. They, however, overskate the puck, and the Coyotes will play it back out to neutral. Rush move to the near side. Step into the Coyote zone, pressured by two Coyotes. Coyotes lose a stick, but the puck comes free. Falling down behind the net. Collected, moved in front, and then knocked on net. Heller had to get in the way of that one. And we're going to get an interference on the Coyotes. Rush to get the first power play of this game. 2-minute penalties, 14:35 left in this opening frame. Draw to Heller's glove side. Won by the Coyotes into the corner. Stolen by the Rush, played back to the point. Held there. That shot is off of a leg. Bounced back through the defender. She steps into the circle. Shot is off of Heller and into the netting. Draw again to Heller's glove side. One back by the Coyotes, moving behind their net to the far side. Wrapped up the far boards, but held in the zone by the Rush. Coyotes pick the puck up and now lob it down the ice. No icing on the penalty kills now for this age group. Rush have to go back into their own zone to pick it up. Pressured by the Coyotes. Rush turn now to the near side. Shot up is intercepted. Coyotes dump it back into the Rush end. Rush collect just inside their zone. Pass up the near side. Moving in, number 37 rubs the play out on the boards. Puck will bounce to the inboards and will be played there. That is Piot. She will dump the puck down, and it will go all the way down and be collected by the Rush goalie. 1 minute left in the penalty kill. Played up the near side. Broken up by Bowman. Lead pass bounced off of a player. Eventually goes to the Rush. Bowman steps forward to pressure. Puck dumped in. Kyle will collect off the inboards. She holds it in the corner. Moves up. Steps to the middle of the ice and skates out of the zone. Kyle turns on the Jets. Tries to move past the defense. She loses the puck briefly. Then goes to collect. She gets the puck all the way to the inboards. That bounced to the front. But the Rush were there to prevent a shot opportunity. Rush collect at their inboards. That pass was blocked by number 10. Bounced to the far side. Rush collect in their own zone. Moving behind the net. Turning to the near corner. Played up the middle. That is just out of reach of the forward. And Kyle will collect and move the puck into the corner. She moves past the defenders behind the net. Leaves the puck behind, and the Rush get on it first. Played up the far side. That bounced off a stick. Held in the zone by the Coyotes. Played at the point. Dumped deep now. Rush back to get it behind their own net, and that is going to do it for the penalty. Play up the near side. That gets past the Coyotes defenders and out to neutral. Turned up the near side. Players run into each other. Puck knocked free initially. Now played just into the Rush zone where the Rush collect. Moving up the ice. Rush dump the puck in on the near side. This will be collected by Bowman in the near corner. She skates behind the net. Cuts up the middle. Plays the puck forward. Held in at the blue line by the Rush and dumped into the near corner. Zeeland rattles the puck around. That missed the defender and went off of her skate and into the Coyotes bench. Since that was last touched by a Rush player, the draw will be outside of the zone on the dot just in front of the Coyotes bench. Draw one back by the Rush. Plays to the defender in the middle of the ice. Pushed up the near side. Collected by the forward off the near boards. Puck goes to the middle, but it is to a Coyote stick. Coyotes pressured coming out of the zone. She turns around with the puck at the bottom of the circle. Tries the far boards. Coyotes moving the puck in their own zone. Now played up the middle. That is tipped forward and now pushing past the defense. LaPierre moves in. She loses the puck. It's now played to the near side. Skate to stick. Turning with it. Shot is blocked by a leg. Collected by LaPierre. She drops the puck back to the boards and gets hammered for her efforts. Puck comes out to neutral. Coyotes collect there. Move up the far side. Tip past to forward. Floated into the Rush zone. Rush intercept in the circle. Play the puck to the near side. And that will be held in the zone by the Coyotes, who rattled it up the boards. Puck goes into the far corner. Collected by the Rush. Played up. Bounced away. Turned into the far circle. Collected. Shot is over the goalie. That was 27. I think that was 27 from 31. So 27 is Cross, 31 is Benfeld connecting on that goal. 2-0 now, 10:58 left in this opening frame. Draw controlled by the Coyotes. Kyle steps forward. Loses the handle on it, but the puck goes into the zone and bounces to her stick initially. Rush immediately turn it around, however, on the far side of the ice. Puck dumped forward. That hits a Coyotes skate. Outlet pass is also blocked by a skate. Coyotes player down. And the refs blow the whistle after the weird collision there. And we have a player down. That is Maldonado, who was injured on the play. She's up and skating to the bench under her own power. She was holding on to her arm. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I think she blocked the puck with her arm. Draw will be to Heller's stick side in the Coyote zone. Draw one towards the corner. Coyotes get a stick on it first. Played forward in the circle. And now Kyle moves out of the zone. She floats the puck past the defender, gets run into the boards, recollects, gets the puck to the center. That is broken up by the Rush, who will get the puck out on the far side. Centering feed misses. That will land on Bowman's stick. She plays the puck forward to Kyle. Kyle steps into the zone. Her shot, blocked by a skate, will bounce to the inboards. Rush pick it up there. Kyle knocks the puck back behind the net. Rush collect, move the puck past the forward into the far corner, and then recollect. Shot out of the zone. That is off of a skate and will bounce all the way into the Coyotes' end. Bowman back to collect. She moves behind the net to the near side, passed up the boards. That will be tipped out to neutral, but the Rush will intercept there. Played in their own zone. That is behind the forward. Coyotes knock the puck away. It will go deep into the Rush end. Rush defense will collect behind their own net. Moving to the near side. Rush floated up the middle. That is intercepted by the Coyotes and then overskated initially. Now turned forward. Kyle dumps the puck in. And the Rush will collect again behind their own net. Pressured on the far side. Rush come out of the zone with speed, but the play is broken up at the blue line. Puck winds up under the down player. Now dug out and tipped forward. 31 knocks the puck in and then gets shouldered down. Rush will collect in their own end. Pass to the near side. Floated up the middle. That's off a skate and right to a Rush player. Rush get the play broken up at the blue line. Gain the Coyotes zone. Puck will go into the corner and poked behind the net by the Coyotes defense and collected on the near side. Outlet pass blocked by a body. Second effort. Gets the puck over the line, but only blue jerseys there to collect in neutral. Puck played up the middle. That is behind the forward, but she was going for a change. Passed up the near side. That is off of Brion's stick. So no icing on the play. Rush will collect in their own zone. Turn back to the near side. Pressured by Schiffert. Rush turned the puck back up the far side. Held in at the far point. Coyotes collect the puck. Move across. Drop the puck back to the point. Collected there. Shot from distance. Sticked aside by the goalie. I think that was 18 on the shot. Play still in the zone. Dumped deep. Collected by number 29. She will center. That's going to miss everybody and bounce off the boards. That died off the boards. That was a weird bounce. Play held in the zone. Outlet pass blocked. Moving behind the net. 27 plays it up the near side. And the defender was not at the point, so it came out to neutral. Played to the far side. Moved into the zone. Coyotes barely got back on side from that play. Rush get to it first. Played up the far boards, but held in. Coyotes play the puck back into the far corner. Rush dump it up the middle. That was slowed down and held in the zone, but the dump pass is blocked by a body, and the Rush will now skate out on the far side. Pass up the middle, broken up by number 37, and the Coyotes will collect at the blue line. Turning up the far side of the ice, Coyotes gain center, dump the puck in, and 27, that is Cross, will go to chase. Puck bounced off the inboards towards the front of the net. Coyotes steal the puck in the zone. That is 72, Cody. She gets the puck across, but the Rush will steal at the blue line and play it out to neutral. Moving into the Coyote zone, play broken up at the blue line. Puck goes into the corner, and the Coyotes will steal. Bounced up the boards on the far side, held in by the Rush. Rush pushed the puck deep. That will bounce off the inboards. Centering feed misses everybody, and the Coyotes will collect. Coyotes skate up the near side. Float the puck in. That is blocked by a body, and the Rush will now exit the zone. Coyotes rush back for defense. Rush gain the zone, move wide to the far side, pressured into the corner. Slowed down there. Zeeland knocks the puck away. Puck will drift to the bottom of the circle, and Bowman will jump on it first. She pokes the puck forward and out of the zone, chases it down herself. She chips it away from the defender, moves around, steps in, collects the puck, moves behind the net, centering feed, doesn't make it to the front. Bowman recollects behind the net. She will now center it, goes to the high slot, and that's going to miss everybody and come out to neutral. Zeeland turns the puck around, intercepted by the Rush at the blue line, and the Rush rocketed all the way down the ice for an icing. Offensive zone draw for the Coyotes will be to the Rush goalie's stick side. 6:11 left in this opening frame. Coyotes win the draw back to the high slot. Tipped into the far corner. That is too far for number 28 to reach, but the puck bounces off the inboards. She pokes it into the far circle. Rush get a stick on it and bash it all the way down the ice. And that is going to just barely make the goal line for an icing. .554 left in this opening period. Coyotes win the draw to the outside plate of the high slot. Tipped forward. That's off a body. Held in the zone. Kyle dumps it ahead. That will go wide of the far pipe. Collected by the Rush behind the net. Pressured by the Coyotes. Rush hold it in the near corner. Pressured now by Kyle. She knocks the puck free. And the Rush will win the race to it and skate up the near side. Rush move out of the zone. Lead pass blocked. Shouldered into the boards. Puck gets left behind initially. Now the Rush dump it ahead. Kyle lets the puck go behind the net. Coyotes defense picks it up there. That will bounce to the front, cleared up the near side, and that gets past the defender and out. Icing waved off by the back judge. It will go all the way down with no icing on the play. Rush deep in their own zone to collect. Pass is blocked on the way out. 57 chips it ahead, but that's not going to make it anywhere close to the goal. Rush defense will collect and play to the near side. Tipped forward. Rush gain the zone, step to the near side, try to get between the defenders, and that will be swept aside by the Coyotes defense. Played up the near side. Tipped ahead. 57 is not going to make it there. That was too far, and it will be icing on the Coyotes. Draw will be to Heller's glove side again. Draw winds up in the referee's skates. He had closed his skates, so it wound up stuck there for a second. Coyotes eventually gain control and move up the middle of the ice. One-on-one into the zone. Shot is off the goalie's face. Puck gets dumped behind the net. Rush collected there, pressured by two Coyotes. Shouldered into the boards. Puck dumped behind the net. Number 10 for the Coyotes gets a stick on it first. 57 centers, but that is intercepted by the Rush. Rush move into the far circle and then move back deeper into their zone. Skating up the middle of the ice, Rush will exit the zone. Moving through neutral, coming to the near side, gain the Coyote zone. Stepping forward, shot is going to miss the net to the near pipe. Rush get to a first centering feed, broken up by the Coyotes, and now played out of the zone on the near side. Rush collect at their blue line, pressured. Rush will recollect the puck. Poked away in the zone. Rush will again recollect in their own end. Playing behind their net. Slamming on the brakes, moving back to the far side. Rush passes it up. That is intercepted. 27 will turn at the top of the circle. She steps to the slot. Shot is off the goalie. Puck winds up in the near corner. Rush slam on the brakes and move it back to the near side. Collected by the forward on the near boards. That will be passed across. That's off a skate and to a Rush stick. Rush gained the Coyote zone, pressured by number 37 for the Coyotes. And LaPierre will exit the zone. She plays it up the middle, but that's too far. But poked forward, moving ahead behind the defense. 39 collects, can't get a shot away. Puck is swept into the near corner by the Rush defense. Battle on the near boards. 27 knocks the puck deep. That will trickle towards the net, but not to the blue paint. Floated up the near side, played off the boards by the Rush forward. That will be shot across the ice and into the Coyote zone. Poked into the far corner. Coyotes get there and shoulder the Rush forward into the boards. Coyotes move up the near side. Leave the puck behind initially, now picked up. LaPierre gains the zone. She holds at the top of the circle. Centers to the slot. That is held by number 39. She moves to the near side, drops it, and Bowman blasts it from the point, and that is blocked by the goalie. Puck played up the center of the ice and now out. Bowman back at her blue line to collect. She knocks it away. That runs into the ref. Battle at the point. Two aside on the boards. Rush step away with it initially, but it is poked out of the zone. Rush move it to the far side of the ice. Step into the Coyotes' end. Moving deep. Rush still with the puck behind the net. Centering feed comes in front, but a shot can't go on that one. Pass back to the high slot, shot in, and that is going to miss the pipe just to the far side. Poked away from the Rush forward. Coyotes get to it first on the near side. Puck still in the near corner. Bounced free. That is sent to the front, and shot does not go. Follow-up blocked by Heller. And that came not out of the zone. Now played out to neutral. Pushed forward, but mostly fanned on. Knocked away initially. Puck bounces free. Coyotes collect at the blue line. Bowman lobs that ahead, but that is going to be away from everybody and be icing. It does not tag up icing at this level, so that one still counts as icing, even if the Coyotes were going to get to it first. 1:25 left in this first period, and the draw will be to Heller's glove side. Coyotes initially control the draw, stolen by the Rush. Swept away by the Coyotes defense. Puck winds up on the far boards. Rush trying to center it. Puck winds up in the corner. And now the Coyotes move it to their inboards. Pushed past the forward. That took a weird bounce off the stanchion. Rush turned it back behind the goal line. Floated towards the front. Blocked by number 21. Coyotes will collect in the near corner. And that will go towards the net. Heller slows things down. Collected number 21. Rattles the puck around to the near side. Pushed out of the zone. 72 can't get a hold of it. Played forward, 28 knocks the puck deep into the zone. Kyle forward. She will get to the puck first. She turns in the circle. That will drift on net, and the goalie will cover. That is technically going to count as a shot. Draw will be to the Rush goalie's glove side. 36.8 left in this opening frame. Draw won by the Coyotes. Turnaround shot doesn't go. Puck goes into the slot. Pushed forward, but that is intercepted by the Rush. Rush floated out on the middle of the ice. Played back in the zone. 25 tips it forward. Racing to get to it. Rush get there first. Shouldered into the glass. Centering feed. Goes, but there's no green jerseys there for the Coyotes. Played now out of the zone. Rush move forward. Moving into the Coyote zone on the far side. 12 seconds left. That is going to trickle in on net, and Heller had to stick it to the inboards. Play in the far point. Shouldered into the boards. Rush player falls down, and that is going to do it for one. End of one. Score is 2-0 to the Coyotes. Again, after the intermission, teams will not be switching sides. The Coyotes and the Rush will continue to be on the same sides they are currently on. We'll see everybody in just a second. That's going to do it for the intermission. I would say the first, but there's only one intermission unless we are, I believe if we're tied at the end, they go to a shootout, but I don't remember the rules on ties. They may just be tied. I don't remember the rule. Teams coming out for this second period. Coyotes getting their starting lineup out. Draw one back by the Rush. Moving to the near side. Pressured coming up the boards. That will be dumped into the Coyote zone. It rattles behind the net. Turned by the Coyotes back to the near side. Collected off the boards. Pass forward. Connects. Moving up the far side. 27 circles with the puck. She was going to run out of real estate. Puck pass to the near side. That is behind the forward. Rush get to it first, but give it away in the middle. 27 steps in the zone. Shot is gloved down by the goalie. Play on the far boards, and that bounced out of play into the Rush bench. I think the Rush changed goalies in between, but I'm not positive on that. Draw will be on the dot just in front of the Rush bench. One back by the Coyotes. Play to the near side. Bowman holds. Passes up the far side. That bounced away from everybody. Rush get to it first in their own end. Moving behind their net to the near side. Rush turn up the near side. Pressure coming out of the zone. Stepping past defenders. Poked away initially, and that will be not offsides. No one touched it. Coyotes back to collect. Lobbed up the middle. That was tipped on the way through, but it was tipped before center, so icing on the Coyotes. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Draw controlled by the Coyotes. Bowman moves it behind the net. She reverses it off the inboards. That just kind of died on the bounce. Bowman has to go back to collect. She shoots it up the middle. That is intercepted by the Rush. It didn't connect with Kyle, who was racing ahead. Played into the zone. Pushed to the near point. Intercepted by the Rush. Rush can't get a shot away. Bowman diving down to get in the way. Rush get to it. That is bounced away, and Heller had to make the save there. Follow up. Sent wide. And that is pushed through. But the Rush get one back. It is now a one-goal game. 20-23 left in the second frame. Draw one back by the Coyotes. Tipped forward into the bodies. Recollected by the Coyotes, who turn up the near side. 25 pressure from behind. She will gain the zone. She loses the puck. Rush collected in the circle. Knocked away by number 28. Puck goes into the corner. Centering feed bounced off skate back into the near corner. Turned behind the net. Rush will collect there. Dumped up the middle of the ice. That's going to miss everybody. Coyotes will collect at their blue line. Passed up the near side. 28 steps into the zone, but loses the puck in the middle. Rush turned the puck up the far side and skate out of the zone. Dumped ahead on the far side. Puck will go to the inboards. Rush win the foot race for it. Played to the near side. Huge collision in the corner. And the Coyotes are going to go and they're going to call that a check. So the Rush to get a second power play opportunity here. Puck knocked to the high slot. Rush will collect there. Pass to the near side. Poked away by Kyle. She will win the battle for it. She dumps the puck up the near side, and that will go all the way down into the Rush end. Rush turned the puck up the near side. That's going to miss everybody. Broken up by the Coyotes at center. Kyle collects, rockets the puck in. It will rattle all the way around to the far boards. Knocked deeper by the Coyotes. Battle in the far corner. Puck pushed to the inboards. Rush will collect there. and move up the near side of the ice. Rush passed the puck up the middle. That connects, broken up by Kyle at center. Played forward. Kyle collects, dumps the puck ahead. That is slowed down by the goalie behind the net. Rush play the puck out on the near side. That misses everybody. Turning up the near side. That went on net. Puck still in the Rush zone. Rush turned off the near boards. That outlet pass is blocked, but bounces to a Rush stick. 2-on-1 entering the zone. Chased down from behind. 37 breaks up the play. Bouncing puck goes towards the net, broken up by the defense before it got to Heller. Kyle turns it behind the net, dumps the puck up and down. Rush player shaken up behind the play. Puck collected by the Rush in the near corner, dumped behind their net to the far side. Kyle gets slammed into the boards, 27. Cross gets slammed into the boards for her efforts. Puck still on the boards. Cross turns the puck deeper into the zone. 6 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Rush. Rush play it up the near side. That is broken up coming out of the zone. Coyotes collect, pass to the far side, and the power play is over. Puck played to the near side, broken up by Bowman. She will collect the puck in her own end, turn it back up the boards. That is knocked back to the boards by the Coyotes player. Run into there. Puck played behind the net. Refs letting the extracurriculars go on. Bowman gets to it. She lobs the puck off the glass, held in by the Rush at the point. Shot from distance goes off the outside of the netting. Pushed into the near corner. Rush get there first. Coyotes will recollect. Zeeland moves it behind the net. She gets her pocket picked. Rush dump it back into the corner where Cross will collect. She dumps this up and out, and this is going to go on net, so no icing on the play. Rush play the puck in their own zone, moving behind the net, reversing back to the far side, pressured behind the net, now coming to the near side. Coyotes with good forecheck pressure. That puck is bounced back behind the goal. Coyotes get to it first, play the puck deep. Rush bounce it off the boards. Coyotes get a stick on it first and turn it into the corner. Moving behind the net. Centering feed doesn't go. Battle on the inboards. Puck is briefly loose, then back into the pile. Pushing and shoving behind the net. Puck will come free to the far side. Coyotes get a stick on it first, send it to the front. That is stepped on by the defender and then dumped all the way down. That is on net, so no icing on that play. Heller plays it to the far side, tipped up. That will come out of the zone. Recollected by the Coyotes at center, dumped in. No icing on the play as they had crossed the center line. Rush collect, send it up the middle of the ice. Played into the Coyote zone. Pushed wide by the Coyotes defense. Centering feed doesn't go. Moving to the near side. Rush get to it first. And that shot is blocked by Heller. Puck goes behind the net, rattled around to the near point, and that gets past the defender and out to neutral. Rush collect at their blue line. Played forward up the near side. That's too far. Coyotes get to it first. Play it back up the near boards where the Rush will intercept. Rush play it to the middle, broken up in the middle of the ice by the Coyotes. Played forward, that is tipped away and now chased down. 72 gets to it first, that is Cody. Cody loses the puck on the boards but gets a stick on it, preventing the outlet. She will dump the puck deep. Kyle into pressure. Kyle gets taken down on the play. Puck will be bounced up the boards. Held in at the point. Shot from the point is in the net. I don't think that was touched in front. That is going to be a shot from the point. That goes in. That is, I believe that was Maldonado that got that one. But if I got that wrong, please message me afterwards and I will fix it. Draw one by the Coyotes to the outside. Pushed up the far side of the ice into the zone. Puck will come free to the Rush sticks. Moving behind the net to the near side, swept away, puck sent forward, and now skating out of zone. Rush move up in the middle of the ice, 2-on-2 into the Coyotes end. Puck gets left behind, broken up by Cross. That is tipped back out to neutral, where the Coyotes will collect. Puck pass to the near side. Kyle steps into the Rush zone. She can't get past the defender, and the Rush will collect. That centering feed broken up by Cody. Play on the near side. Push to the middle. That is off of a Coyotes skate and into the Coyote zone. Outlet passes, mostly fanned on. Now collected and dumped up. That gets past the defender and out, all the way down into the Rush end, but not far enough for icing. Kyle as the forechecker. She gets slowed down from behind. Puck gets left on the inboards, giving Kyle a chance to get to it. Now LaPierre gets a stick on it. Play in the bodies, pushed into the corner. Rush get to it first, pass up and out. 1-on-3, broken up at the blue line. Coyotes play it to Kyle on the near side. Kyle shoots it wide of the target. Collected by the Coyotes. Centering feed goes off of a Rush stick and bounces wide to the near side. Pushed up towards the blue line. Play comes out of the zone. Broken up in center. Bowman plays it forward. That bounced off a stick. Coyotes get to it first. Play it out. Poked away by the Rush defenders. And now collected. Dropped back to the Coyotes blue line. Coyotes play it up the near side. This will be Bowman moving into the zone. Her blast is mostly blocked, and it will trickle wide to the near side. Battle on the inboards. Rush move it up the far side. That outlet pass is blocked. Puck winds up in the ref skates. He gets out of the way. Puck sent back up the far boards, and the Rush get on it first. Played up and out of the zone. Moving into the Coyotes end. Puck knocked away, and the Coyotes will clear it to the near boards. Dumped up and out. This is going to go all the way down and not make it for an icing. Rush collect in their own zone. Pressured on the near side. Rush cut back to the middle of the ice. Skate out of zone. Lead pass connects on the far side. Dumped in. Play onside at the blue line. Turned around by the Coyotes. Shot up the far side of the ice. That gets away from everybody. Coyotes can't get to it first. Rush turn around and dump it into the Coyotes end. No icing on the play as it was tipped on the way through. Turning back to the outside. Now moving into the corner. To a side in the corner. Puck bounces to the Coyote stick. That bounced off of a leg and will trickle over the blue line on the near side. Rush collect at center. Turn back up the near side. Dump the puck into the Coyotes end. This will be chased down by Ochapenti. She moves the puck to the far side. Collected by number 4. She turns away from the pressure. Tries to drag it around the defender. Can't quite do it. 31 moves it back to number 4, and that will be played out to neutral. Rush have to get back on side. They do. Step back into the zone. Lose the puck just over the blue line. And now played out. Briones moves up the far side into the Rush end. She gets her pocket picked. And then returns the favor. And now the battle is on the boards in the corner. Centering feet goes to a Coyote stick. Push to the middle. That is blocked by the Rush defense. 72 steps forward. Puck gets knocked into the far boards and then bounced deeper into the zone. 57 plays it. That centering feed is off of a body. Bounced to the skates. And then behind the defenders. Broken up in the high slot. Puck still in the zone. 57 can't get to it in time. And the puck will come out to neutral. Coyotes had to get back on side. Gave the Rush a chance to pick it up. Now turn forward. Kyle fans on the first attempt. Then knocks it into the zone on the far side. Rush collect in the far circle. Dumped up the far boards. Defense steps in. Plays it. Kyle takes a shot, and that is off the outside of the net. Played up the near side. That will be held in by the Coyotes. Puck dumped deep. Rush get to it first. Kyle breaks the play up, loses her stick in the process. She has to pick it back up. Rush move it up the far side and tip it past the defense. 2-on-1 moving into the Coyote zone. Coyotes step in. Pass connects in the middle. Shot. Beats Heller, who was sliding to the near side. And it is now a 3-2 game. .11 left in the game. Coyotes up by 1. Draw one back by the Coyotes. Poked away by the Rush. They move into the Coyote zone on the near side. Hammered into the boards. No call there. Coyotes play the puck to the far side. Pushed up, not out. Rush steal the puck, dump it back in on the far side. Play in the corner, centering feed doesn't go. Coyotes player hauled down. Puck played up to the blue line and then broken up. Coyotes step out of the zone. Float the puck forward, racing forward. Coyotes get to it first, chip it ahead, and then swept aside from the back-checking defender. LaPierre pushes the puck to the inboards. Rush defense get to it there and move to the near side. Rush skate out of the zone on the near side. Dump the puck ahead, and this will rattle behind the net where Zeeland will wrap it around to the far side. Play on the far boards. Moving out of the zone. Played into the zone. Coyotes player knocked down on the play. LaPierre gets to it on the far boards. She gets pressured by two Rush players. Puck goes into the corner. She moves forward. Puck bounces free. Moves back into the corner. Collected by number 39. She slows things down. Rush knock it up the far side. That outlet pass is going to be bounced over Zeeland. Zeeland plays it to Bowman on the near side. Bowman floats it back up to Briones. Briones steps past forward and then races into the zone. She moves to the far side. Shot is going to miss way high and wide. Played up the near side now. Coyotes collect at their blue line. Played up the near side. 28 centers it. 25 can't hold on to that one. Rush get a stick on it first. Pressured in the corner. Battle there. Coyotes player falls down on the push attempt. Puck sent up the near side, and that will get out of the zone. Coyotes get to it first. And the puck will bounce free. Coyotes collect at their blue line. Moving up the far side, puck floated in. And then left behind, but far enough away that the Coyotes couldn't get a stick on it first. Play was in the zone. Number 4 collects. Shot is swallowed by the goalie without a rebound. .7:56 remaining. Draw won by the Coyotes, but a whistle happened. A Rush player was leaving the ice, so they stopped play while the door was open. Draw one back by the Coyotes, but that is away from the defender, and it will be collected at center. Turning to the outside. Coyotes move forward into the Rush zone, tipped forward but not past the defender. Play at the point. Turned up the far boards. Collected by the Rush behind their net, moving to the near side. Dumped back behind the net. Pressured there by number 10 for the Coyotes. Puck dumped into the far corner. Sent up the far side but intercepted. Puck bounces into the circle. Played forward, held in by number 10 is Schiffert. She can't hold the zone. Puck will come out to neutral. Falling down player tips the puck ahead. Rush get to it first and dump the puck deep. Coyotes collect behind their own net. Play the puck to the near side. Dumped forward. Held in by the Rush at the blue line. Moving into the slot. Turning. Trying to get a shot away. Rush move up the near side. Dump the puck deep. This will go behind the net. And the Coyotes will collect there. This will be dumped all the way down. And doesn't make it for icing. Rush pick it up in their own zone. Turn up the near side, move into the Coyotes end, step to the slot, and the puck gets dumped into the near corner. Coyotes float the puck into the far corner, collected by number 27. She will move behind her net. Played up the near side, that will come out of the zone. It was tipped on the way through. Puck slowed down, won't make it far enough for an icing. Rush back in their own zone, collected there. That outlet pass is blocked as the player was falling down on the play. Rush will exit the zone on the far side and move to the middle of the ice. Broken up at the blue line. Play comes into the zone. Coyotes will get there first. Shoveled ahead. That was off of a player. And now turned to the point. This will not get over the blue line. Play still in the zone. Second effort bashed into a body. Third effort bashed into the bodies on the near wall. And now skated out of the zone. Tipped ahead. And now moving in. 27 steps in. She's got LaPierre behind her. 27 can't get a shot away. Puck goes into the corner. Rush pickpocket from behind and play the puck back out to neutral. Collected by the Coyotes in neutral. Passed up the near side. That is away from all the green jerseys. And the Coyotes go for a change. Rush play the puck out the far side, slowed down coming forward. Pressured from behind, puck shot, and that is going to miss the net. Puck rattles all the way around out of the zone. Collected by the Coyotes in neutral. That is pushed through and blocked away from the goalie. Puck winds up in the near corner. Puck dumped into the far corner by number 4. Bowman gets on it first. She prevents the outlet pass, pushing and shoving in the corner. Puck kicked free briefly, then back into the pile. Turned into the corner, now shot up. That will be blocked at the point, and then bounced to a Rush stick, and it's one-on-one into the Coyote zone. Rush move in, puck swept aside by the Coyotes defense to the far corner. Play broken up there, puck gets left behind. Coyotes collect in the corner. Outlet pass took a funny bounce off the boards. Now the follow-up will get out of the zone. Dumped ahead, and the Rush will collect just inside the blue line. Outlet pass blocked up in the air. Follow-up stayed in the zone. Coyotes got back on side just in case. Shot by number 4, blockered aside by the goalie. Puck in the corner. Centering feed doesn't go. Puck knocked back into the far corner. Rush get to it first. Skate up the far side. Pressure coming out of the zone. Rush moved to the middle of the ice. Step forward into the Coyotes' end. Rubbed off the play by Bowman. She will collect the puck and push it up to the near side boards. Drop back to the point. Rush collect there. Shot from distance is going to be scooped up by Heller, who hangs on to it. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. 4:02 remaining in the game. Draw one back into the corner by the Coyotes. Collected by Bowman. She bounces it away from the pressure to the far side. Recollects in the far circle. And now skates out of the zone. 3-on-3 into the Rush end. Bowman takes a shot. That is blocked by a body and into the far corner. Schiffert pressures in the corner. She keeps the puck there. Rush eventually collect. Play it behind the net to the near side. Kyle forward to pressure. Rush play the puck up the near side boards. This will come out to neutral. Zeeland plays the puck across. That is slightly behind number 21 stick. And the puck will be bounced deeper into the Coyote zone. Passed up the near side. That will be held in at the high slot. Bounced away. Follow-up. Can't get the shot away. And the puck is poked towards the blue line. Again held in at the blue line. But the puck gets left behind. And the Coyotes will now skate out. 3-on-1 developing. Coyotes gain the zone. Drop the puck to the outside. Collected there. Shot blockered aside by the goalie. Play behind the net. Shovel to the front. 10 takes a shot. That is also blocked by the goalie. Drop back to the far point. Stepping away from the defender. Moving up the far side. 31 still with the puck. She moves into the corner. Recollects behind the goal. She just puts her hip into the defender and holds the puck there. 2:42 remaining. Battle on the inboards. Rush come away with the puck. Bounce it off the near side. Tip to the middle of the ice. And now the Rush exit the zone. Rush move into the Coyotes' end. Centering feed does not connect. It is intercepted by the Coyotes, who play the puck back out to neutral. Rush sent it up the far side. That is tipped forward. 57 races ahead. She cannot get there in time. Rush exits the zone. Puck bounces to a Coyote stick. Played up the middle. Rush collect in their own end. Dumped up the middle of the ice. That's going to miss everybody. But not enough for an icing. Coyotes collect deep in their own zone. Bounced off the glass. Held in at the blue line. Collected by the Coyotes. Now dumped up the middle. And then stolen in the middle of the ice. 57 steps forward. She's going to get chased down from behind. She gets a shot off. And that is blocked by the goalie. Puck took a weird bounce off the boards. Collected by LaPierre. Pushing and shoving behind the play. No call from either ref there. Coyotes will collect in neutral. Puck passed to the far side. Pushed up the far side. Tipped into the zone. Rush get a stick on it first. Moving to the middle of the ice. 1:35 remaining. Rush skate up the near side. Play broken up by Kyle. Puck gets over the blue line. Battle at the point. Puck pushed back out to neutral. Bounces to a Rush stick. Rush can't get it in the zone. Kyle turns it away. She moves to the near side. Steps forward. Gets to the puck. Moves in. Shot. Misses the open net. Play at the far point. Still in the zone. Dumped up and down. And that is going to be too far and go for an icing on the Rush, who are going to have to put their goalie back in. 1:05 remaining in the game. Draw one back by the Rush. It will go behind the net. Moving to the near side. Rush dump it ahead. That is intercepted in the middle by the Coyotes. Played forward. Rush recollect at the top of the near circle. Holding there, played back out to neutral. Tipped forward into the zone by Briones. She goes to chase, but gets slowed down by the defense. Rush move up the far side of the ice now. Pressure coming out of the zone. Swept back into the Rush end. Rush defense collect. Try up the near side. That is blocked back by the Coyotes. Puck will trickle to the near circle. Played up the near boards. Held in. Briones dumps the puck up the near side. Chase down 25. Tries to center it. Doesn't go. Follow up. Bounces free. Dump pass blocked. And the Rush will now exit on the far side, but it is knocked back into the Rush end. Rush turned the puck to the near side. Fan on the lead pass. Poked away by Briones. She chases it down. Rush pass to the middle. Pushed up the far side, and that's going to get past everybody. No icing on the play. Bowman chases it down, and she will slow things down with 2 seconds remaining. And that is going to do it. Coyotes win this one with a final score of 3-2. We'll get the handshakes. The Coyotes are playing tomorrow at noon-ish. I forget the exact timing, but it's about noon. Against the Washington Pride, I believe. We'll get the handshake line here, and we will see everybody tomorrow for the third game of the round robin. Thank you for watching, everybody. See everyone tomorrow.